breaking news.
Right now, a major traffic backup finally clear in the North County. It started with a fiery pileup on the 5 South in Solana Beach. 10 News reporter Candace Crone is live. Candace, you talked to some of the people that were involved in that wreck.
Yeah, and amazingly.
Candace, thank you. Now to more breaking news out of Sacramento. Chaos at the California Capitol building. At least 6 people stabbed when a rally turned violent. The Sacramento Fire Department says a group called the Traditionalist Worker Party planned the rally at the Capitol. They were met by a large group of protesters. Fights broke out, people beating each other with sticks. 6 people were stabbed and rushed to the hospital. At least 2 of those people have life-threatening injuries. Highway patrol officers broke up the fight, but some members of both groups are refusing to leave the area. The Southern Poverty Law Center says the Traditionalist Worker Party is a white nationalist group. And breaking to our north, a brush fire shutting down 2 parks in Orange County. Firefighters say that fire is burning 45 acres in Laguna Beach. Off Laguna Canyon Road, fire officials closed the Laguna Coast Wilderness Park and another city park as a precaution. No homes are in danger at this point, but firefighters say they're monitoring a coastal breeze that's pushing the fire.
I'm Brendan Johansson near Lake Isabella, where as you Johansson. Now back to you.
Meantime, the border fire in the Far East County has now burned more than 7,600 acres. It's now 80% contained. 5 homes have been destroyed. The Red Cross will be helping families at Potrero Library today from 10 in the morning until 6 o'clock. It could take days to put out all of the hot spots, but all evacuations have been lifted. That, though, could change if any of those hot spots flare up again. Now taking a live look outside, another hot day around San Diego. 10 News Pinpoint meteorologist Craig Herrera here with heat advisories for parts of the county. Craig?
Yeah, out to the East County, we have some heat, and it looks like this is just the beginning. We get a few more days of it. Humidity back in the forecast.
All right, Craig, we'll wait for that. Stay a step ahead of the heat with the video forecast and interactive tools on the 10 News mobile lab. New today, a travel nightmare for one San Diego woman. All she wanted to do was change her flight to go and see her dying mother back in New York. But she says the air travel website justfly.com made promises they did not keep. 10 News reporter Jessica Chen talked with them and has a warning for others.
Yeah, that's right. Mary Ann Jessica Chen, 10 News.
Jessica, thank you. New details. The coroner has now identified the 3 men killed when their boat capsized off of Catalina Island yesterday. Young Park, Kyung Kim, and Jason No died when 2 big waves flipped their skiff with 7 people on board. The San Diego-based fishing charter first spotted the crash, the crew pulling survivors out of the water.
You know, I'm trying to swim and then they go under and disappear.
Homicide detectives are investigating the deadly crash. They say the 2 of the 4 survivors are in critical condition. Now to a crime alert out of the North County. Police are looking for a driver who hit a man on the 5 freeway in Carlsbad and then drove off. That man was helping his friend whose car broke down near Palomar Airport Road on Friday night. That's when police say the driver in a pickup truck hit the man. The CHP says he could die. The truck is described as a newer model white Toyota Tacoma. It would have been damaged on the right front end and possibly have a flat tire on the right side. Out of new developments, President Obama approving federal aid after a state for the deadly flooding in West Virginia. At least 24 people died from the devastating floods. Rushing water has washed away roads and cars. Initial reports say up 100 homes are damaged or destroyed. The money will let residents get aid for temporary housing and home repairs. Nearly 500 National Guard members are searching for missing people. New information on the 2 sisters shot and killed by their own mother. Police near Houston say a dispute during their father's birthday party led to the shooting. Deputies say both 22-year-old Taylor and 17-year-old Madison Sheets were shot by their mother, Christy, before she was killed by police on Friday night. Only Jason Sheets, the husband and father, was not hurt. One neighbor said the couple had recently reunited after being separated. Another neighbor said an officer had his rifle aimed and yelled, "Drop your weapons," before the mother was shot. Well, the Blue Angels will be back in the air next week, a month after one of their pilots died during air show practice. The team canceled performances after the death of Marine Captain Jeff Coos. Coos was killed when his jet crashed just after takeoff in Tennessee. In a statement, the commander says they're grateful for fans' patience as the team dealt with the difficult loss of a teammate. The next show is July 2nd in Michigan. Well, happening today, massive parades across the country for LGBT pride celebrations. In New York, along with radiant rainbow flags, are thousands of dark uniforms, security beefed up for what will likely be the largest crowd ever at the annual event. A unified response following the tragedy exactly 2 weeks ago at Pulse nightclub in Orlando.
Even though
the crowd chanting "One Pulse," you heard there, in honor of the victims. Then the only silence in a vibrant sea of celebration. 49 marchers walked shrouded in white veils, each wearing a photo of one of the victims. Similar somber scenes repeated from city to city, coast to coast this weekend. Meantime, San Diego Pride organizers are looking for volunteers. The main events are July 15th through the 17th, but they need help starting a few days before. Volunteers get free access to the festival, which includes music, food, and drinks. And if you're interested, we have a link to sign up on 10news.com. Just click on the red TV button. Well, a fun day at a theme park turns into a nightmare in Scotland. 10 people got hurt when 5 roller coaster cars came off the tracks, slammed into the ride, and then crashed to the ground. Witnesses say it was just a chaotic scene as staff and park goers rushed in to help. The park says 2 adults and 8 children are being treated in the hospital. At this point, there's no word on how badly they were hurt. Meantime, rapper 50 Cent arrested in the Caribbean for swearing. Police in St. Kitts say they arrested 50 Cent and a member of his entourage after a music festival performance today. It is a misdemeanor to swear in public in St. Kitts, and police say he used profanity during the concert. He paid a fine and then left the island. Police arrested rapper DMX for the same thing back in 2003. Well, a bear attacks a Southern California camper in his sleeping bag. The effort underway now to figure out if the animal is still a danger to other campers. Plus, a dog day at the beach. The local lessons putting pets in the waves and how you can get your dog involved too. Happening now, a DNA test is underway to see if a bear just captured is the same one that attacked a man in his tent in Southern California. It happened at a campsite just north of Pasadena over the weekend. Officials say the man was lying in his sleeping bag when suddenly a bear clawed the top and the back of his head through his tent. The man was taken to a nearby hospital where he received 24 stitches. If DNA results come back positive, officials say the black bear will be euthanized. Now to your voice, your vote, a big shakeup on the campaign trail. ABC's Mary Bruce has the growing gap between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton.
News, Washington.
Clinton is getting some fundraising help from the cast of the hit musical Hamilton. They're holding a special performance next month with tickets ranging from $2,700 to $100,000. Well, beach-loving dogs caught some waves at Dog Beach in Del Mar. Craig's chuckling. Nobody can ever get enough of a dog on a surfboard. The Helen Woodward Animal Center held a class today teaching dogs how to surf. More classes are scheduled every 2 weeks through August. Just go to the center's website to sign up. It's just in time for the 11th annual Surf Dog Surfathon on September 11th. Proceeds from the upcoming competition go towards the animals and programs at the center.
Weather Rate certified San Diego's most accurate forecast. This is 10 News Pinpoint Weather, sponsored by Dodge. Visit Dodge.com or your local dealer today.
Craig, maybe your dogs can do better than that.
You know, I'm so bummed that I didn't take Cooper there. I could take my aunt and uncle. We could have made a family affair out of it.
Do they accept cats? Then I could. No, a cat on a surfboard.
That I'd like to see. I would pay money for that, Ria. I'd like to see you on a surfboard with that cat. Okay. We do have the little beach hazard statement in place there along the coast through 8 p.m. They did well. Those dogs did just 83 for the mountains, 109 for the deserts, and pretty hot week for both locations. So it's, you know, hot and muggy this week ahead.
Muggy. Okay, so does that mean June? We're in June, right?
Yeah, it's gone.
My days have gotten away from me. It's June.
June gloom?
So does that mean we're still going to have the clouds and all that sticking around?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's not. It's like a sticky feeling as opposed to a cooler feeling.
No.
I like the cooler feeling.
I like the cooler feeling,
I know, right?
too. All right, thanks, Craig. Well, 10 News is giving you a chance to see the dazzle Disneyland's Diamond Resort celebration. We're giving away a family 4-pack of tickets every day starting on Thursday. You have 2 chances to win. Watch 10 News at 6 a.m. every morning and at 11 p.m. each night. Listen for the cue to call. The 10th caller wins. Well, the Padres wrapped up their road trip to Cincinnati today. The team's latest Sunday stumble with a chance to complete a series sweep. Now here's a look at what's ahead at 5:30.